Hello and welcome to Your Best Car. My name's Garrett and I'm going to do the walk around video of this lovely Mercedes C43 AMG. Please excuse our new showroom and media area. We have just moved sites. It is not quite finished yet. We still need to paint a wall, but it is all coming together and we are selling cars from here, more importantly. Usually my colleague Josh will do these videos. It's his day off today, so I'm afraid you're stuck with me. So here we have our 2021 C43 AMG. This is the 3-litre bi-turbo 4-wheel drive C-Class coupe. They obviously do the C63 as well with the 4-litre V8, but that is 2-wheel drive and perhaps not quite as manageable, not quite as good as a day-to-day driver. This one's got some nice options on it. It's finished in the wonderful white paintwork, which you can see there, and then these option wheels, which are the diamond cut alloy wheels. So you've got the gloss black centres with the diamond cut exterior. Really set this car off with the other black accents, which you've got at the bottom of the sill there. Also on the roof, on the wing mirrors, and this one has a slightly different grille as well, which I cannot remember the name of. It will be written in the advert. It may come to me later on, but basically it's got these horizontal, it's Panamerica, that's what it's called, the Panamericana grille, which is what these horizontal slats are, and those lovely black accents. It's been serviced 3 times, as you'd expect on a 21 plate car, all done by the same Mercedes specialist, and the car was bought by the previous owner when it was just 3 months old. If we come on to the inside here, you get a really good spec on the C43. As standard, sports exhaust button is just down there, the most important bit. These were facelifted in late 2018, early 2019. However, since then they've added some other bits and pieces, one of which is the drive select mode on the steering wheel, which I'll go through in a minute. A bit about Your Best Car. We can arrange finance for you, so if you're looking at finance options, please talk to one of the team here. We use Black Horse, Alfira, as well as a couple of others to make sure we get the right payment for you. Those lovely black exhaust tips, look at them. We can also take your old car in part exchange. Even if it's still got finance on it, we clear that off and we set you up with a new agreement on the new car. I do apologise for the building work going on in the background, but we've literally moved in last week. Let's come around to the inside here. And that all lights up. 35,752 miles. And these are the 2 buttons I was talking about just here. So push to start. And you have your drive select mode here. Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. You can also put it into individual mode, which is programmable. So say you want the suspension slightly softer, but you want the exhaust note to still come on. You can program that on the center screen there in individual. And then one more, slippery they call it, with a nice little ice warning. I think it just calms everything down a little bit. Loads of grip with this anyway, because it is 4-wheel drive, but let's not forget it is a sports car, so you can put it into the slippery mode there if you especially snow and ice or real wet weather conditions. We're going to leave it in sport for the time being. And then these buttons here, you can toggle through and then use the button to select. So that's sports exhaust, press that, you can hear the tone change, lights up red, goes off, stop start, you can turn that off. Sports exhaust on and then flick through. You can move it from drive into manual. You can turn the traction control off if you want. You can put the sport suspension on. You can put it in sport suspension plus. Loads of little options there, and the same with the traction control off there and the sport suspension. So lots of settings you can mess around with. It's dual zone climate control in here. This one's got the manual seats because it's not the premium, but they are fully electric and they are really comfortable. Really comfortable seats. They look great with the half leather, half Alcantara and that red stitching, and of course red seat belts as well. A firm favourite for me, a red seat belt. I'm convinced it adds more power. Everyone tells me it doesn't, but I always feel like the car goes faster if it's got red seat belts. It's in really nice condition. Often with these you get this sort of gloss, not gloss, like piano black finish on the centre console. They can be like really scratched. This one's been well looked after. Someone hasn't had rings on, hasn't been careless with chucking keys around or anything like that, so it is in nice condition. Anyone coming to look at this would certainly be happy with it. It's got auto lights, it's got auto wipers, it's got all the sit bits you'd expect. Lovely paddles. They're actually attached to the steering wheel on this one. Some paddles you move the steering wheel, the paddle stays still. This one does move. This one doesn't move with the steering wheel. Multifunction steering wheel, as you'd expect. This right hand one doing the centre console there and go through the various menus, and the left hand one here you can do the centre screen. All usual Mercedes refinement, as you'd expect really. Let's turn it off. It comes with 2 keys, locking wheel nut, book pack, all the stuff you'd expect. It's a complete car. Please read the advert, because that will have the full spec written down into it. But overall, a lovely, lovely example, and a hell of a car for the money. Especially as we are in winter as well. That four-wheel drive gives it a little bit more sure-footedness, which is fantastic. So there you go. If this car's of interest, please make contact with us, speak to one of the team, whether it's finance, part exchange or whatever. We will happily help. We'll do our best to help, and we look forward to welcoming you here soon. Thank you very much.